Hello, everybody. I'm Rosie Acosta. Welcome to our 12 Days to Radical Self-Love. I am so excited to be guiding you through all of the practices for the next coming days. Today, we're going to get started with day one. And the whole theme behind today's practice is to cultivate a deep level of self-love and self-respect. So this practice is about getting into your body and feeling good, and it's short and efficient. So let's get started in child's pose. If you have sensitive knees and you want to grab a blanket or something to protect your knees and your shins, go for it. We're not going to be here too terribly long, but if you do need some extra cushion, you can always double up your mat as well if you don't have a blanket. Arms extended forward. Keep your hands separated about shoulders distance. And if you want to place your forehead onto the mat, you can absolutely do that. We'll take some time here just to establish a nice fluid rhythm of breathing. Continue to extend your hands forward. Feel your tailbone reaching back. Get a nice length through the entire back body. Take a deep breath in. Nice long exhale. Good. 2 more breaths. Good. With each exhale, just feel yourself getting a little bit longer, maybe reaching your fingertips a little bit further forward. Good. 1 more deep breath. Take your time. Good. Inhale, come forward into all fours, shoulders over the wrists, hips right above the knees. We'll do a few rounds of cat-cow here. So inhale, lift your heart, lift your tailbone. Exhale, pull back, round out, relax the back of your neck. Good. Inhale, heart lifting, tailbone lifting. Exhale, pull back, round out. 2 more times. Good. 1 more time. Nice. Come back to a neutral spine. Big circles, shoulder to shoulder, hip to hip. If there's another form or way you want to move, go for it. This is just to begin to open the body to a different rhythm of movement. Good. Opposite direction or opposite pattern. Nice. Come back to a neutral spine. Walk your hands forward slightly and pull your hips all the way back to child's pose. Inhale, come back to all fours. Curl your toes under. We're setting up for downward facing dog. Root down firmly through your hands. And as you curl your toes under, begin to firm your thighs in. Slowly begin to lift your hips. Good. And then press back to downward facing dog. Begin to pedal out the feet if that feels okay. Bend one knee in, then the other. Eventually coming to find stillness in your posture. You can look forward to see that your hands are about shoulders distance apart. Feet are about hips distance. Keep pressing down firmly through your hands. So the whole idea, right, is to stay grounded in your body. So feel free to take breaks anytime you like. We're here for 1 more full cycle of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good. 1 more time. Good. As you exhale, shift forward, come into plank pose. So as you shift forward into plank, keep a slight bend in your elbows. Keep your gaze slightly forward. Really activate through the legs. It's okay if your hips are lifted a little higher. We're not going to be here too terribly long. If you need to modify, you can always place your knees down onto the mat. Good. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift your hips, press back, down dog. And we're going to start to create a flow. So inhale, shift forward back to plank. Exhale, lift your hips, press back, down dog. Good. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, lift your hips, press back. Good. This time, inhale, shift forward to plank. Soften your knees down. Chaturanga, bend your elbows, come all the way down onto your belly. Good. As you adjust, tops of the feet are pressing down. Bring your hands by your floating ribs, and you can place your forehead all the way down onto the mat. Gently begin to press down through the hands. Inhale, come up to baby cobra. And exhale, release back down. Good. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Get a little higher this time. Press down firmly through the inner thumbs. Lift up. Good. Exhale all the way down. Lift your hips. Press all the way back to child's pose. We're going to start to put all of these movements together. Inhale, shift forward. Downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Back to downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Chaturanga. Again, you can soften your knees down. Modified variation. Cobra. Exhale. Back to child's pose. You can keep your toes curled under for this one. Inhale, shift forward. Downward facing dog. Good, and from downward facing dog, you can come up high up onto your tippy toes, bend your knees, look forward, and step, step, step all the way to the top of the mat. Forward fold into the legs, Uttanasana. Keep your feet separated, hips distance. You can always hold opposite elbows, or you can interlace your fingers behind your low back, if that feels okay. Good, and relax the back of your neck. You can always move your hips from side to side. Relax the back of your neck, switch the interlace of your fingers or hold the opposite elbow forward. Release your hands down. Slowly begin to roll yourself all the way up to stand, making your head the last thing to come up. Okay, so we'll do just a few rounds of sun salutations at the top of the mat. So feet separated, hips distance, bring your hands by your sides. Root down through the soles of your feet. Inhale, reach your arms up. Join the palms together, take a deep breath in. Exhale, arms wide, hinging from the hips, fold forward, bow in. Inhale, come up halfway. Bring your hands to your shins just for this first one. Find cobra in the upper back. Good, exhale, fold forward. Adding on little by little, root down to the feet. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Palms together, hands to heart. Good, now staying grounded. And if you want to take this a little bit slower, you can absolutely do that, but we're going to pick up the pace a little bit. Inhale. Exhale, arms wide, fold forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Good, plant your hands, step back to plank. Chaturanga, come all the way down to your belly, or you can drop your knees down. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take an extra breath in downward facing dog. Palms of the hands pressing down. Relax the back of your neck. You can start to feel your body warm up. Staying grounded, feeling the backs of the legs open. Bottom of the exhale, high up onto your tippy toes. Bend your knees, look forward, step, step, or you can hop to the top of the mat. Good, lengthen the spine, extend. Exhale, fold forward. Root down, rise up, long spine. Hands to heart center. Good, 2 more rounds. Inhale. Exhale. Lengthen the spine, extend. Plant your hands, step back plank. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. High up onto your tippy toes, bend your knees, look forward, step, step, or hop to the top. Good, lengthen the spine, extend. Exhale, fold. Root down, rise up, lead with the heart. All the way to center. So we'll do that again, one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Good, stay with the breath. Ground through the hands, step back, plank. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Good, take one big deep breath in downward facing dog. Good, leading from the right inner thigh, reach the right leg up. Step the right foot through to the right thumb tip. Come into crescent pose. So keep the left toes curled under. Keep a little bend in the left knee. Reach your arms up. Keep your gaze forward, relax your shoulders. Good, one more big deep breath. Exhale, release the hands down, step your right foot back to downward facing dog. Second side, leading from the left inner thigh, left leg reaches. Step it through to the left thumb tip. Little bend of the right knee, rise up to crescent. So I always like to leave the right knee bent to create more space for your low back, and it helps you keep the balance. Relax your shoulders, keep your gaze forward. Good, take a big deep breath. Exhale, release your hands down. Step your left foot back, downward facing dog. High up onto your tippy toes, bend your knees, look forward, step, step. Or you can hop all the way to the top of the mat. Lengthen the spine, extend. Exhale, fold. Root down, rise up, lead with the heart, sweep your arms all the way up. Hands to heart center. Okay, we're warming up. We're gonna add on just a little bit more before we head on to our back. So let's do one more Surya Namaskara A together. Inhale. Exhale, arms wide, fold. Lengthen the spine, extend. Good, plant your hands, take it through a Vinyasa. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Right leg lifts. Step it through, come into crescent pose. You can keep the left knee bent or you can straighten it up if you like. Exhale, release the hands down. Step the right foot back, down dog. Second side, right away, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, mindfully release the hands down. Left foot back. Option to take it through a Vinyasa if you like. Good, take a big deep breath in. Open your mouth, exhale. High up onto your tippy toes, bend your knees, look forward, step, step, or hop to the top. Lengthen the spine, extend. Exhale, fold. Root down, rise up. Hands to heart. All right, bring your hands to your hips. Separate your feet hips distance. We're going into a forward fold, Pada Angushtasana. So you're gonna use your fingers, your peace fingers. We're gonna hook the big toes. So bring your hands to your hips, lead with the heart, take a deep breath. Exhale, fold forward. First two fingers, hook the big toes, and you can seal it with your thumbs. Lengthen the spine, extend, and then exhale, fold in. You can keep a slight bend in your knees, especially if we're not that warmed up in our hamstrings yet. A bend feels really nice. You can use the fingers as a lever to help get you closer to the legs, or if it feels better to just release the hands down and fold in, do whatever feels best. Be gentle with your low back. Be gentle really with your whole body. And the whole purpose of practicing is to meet ourselves where we are. So let's take this opportunity to do that. Take a deep breath. Nice long exhale. All right, Pada Hastasana, lengthen the spine, extend, come up halfway. Slip the palms of the hands underneath the soles of the feet. Create a little bit more length in the upper spine, and then as you exhale, fold in. Again, if that's a lot, the options are hands just resting on the mat, or you can bring your hands behind your shins. Good, one more breath. Good, gently release. Lengthen the spine, extend, bring your hands to your hips, lean back all the way to stand. Okay, let's make our way onto our back so you can transition however you like. You want to go through a sun salutation, or you can just come onto your back however you like. Downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, you can always jump through to seated and then make your way onto your back. Once you come onto your back, keep your feet separated hips distance and keep your feet parallel. So if you do need a prop for this and you rather just do a more restorative posture, you can place a block underneath your low back and just hang out there for as long as you want. If not, keep the knees bent, bring your hands by your sides. You can bend your elbows, let the palms face each other, and begin to lift your hips. So once you're in this, I'm like, I want to stay in this position forever. We don't want to stay in this position forever, but we do want to activate the back body. So keep pressing down through the soles of your feet and lift your hips. Maybe the eyes close and you begin to let your mind drop into your heart. Good, we're here, just 2 more breaths. Nice, 1 more breath. Good, and then slowly release the hips back down. Good, we're gonna do that 2 more times, each time staying a little bit longer. So press down through the soles of your feet, lift your hips. Good, this time if you want to go into a deeper version, you can come into the full variation of this posture. Bring one arm under, then the other, interlace your fingers at the webbing, and reach the knuckles towards the backs of the legs as you lift your hips for bridge pose. But that's optional. If you want to stay here, you can do that as well. Feel your upper outer arms pressing down. The chest is lifted. Good, and maybe the eyes closed. Take a deep breath. Good, and then slowly release back down. All right, last one. Any variation that you took. If you're in a restorative position, you can stay there. Lift your hips. Good, relax your throat. Continue to breathe. Body is open. Mind is open. Heart is open. 1 more breath. Good, and then slowly release back down. Good, last one. Hips lift. Good, release any tension. Keep the soles of the feet planted on the ground. Any tension in the upper body, relax your jaw, relax your throat. Take another big deep breath. Good, and then exhale, gently release. So the instinct is to bring your knees in, so we want to avoid that. So let's come into a twist. So draw your knees in, and then release your knees over to the right. Extend your left arm. The right hand can rest on your belly or on your leg, anywhere that feels comfortable. Maybe the eyes closed. Take a nice big deep breath. Relax your upper body. Good. Draw your knees back to center. Hug the knees in. And switch sides. Release the knees over to the left. Extend through the right. The left hand can rest on your belly or on your leg, anywhere that feels comfortable. So it should feel more of a passive twist as opposed to like a deep twist. So just continue to relax the upper body, relax the muscles of your face. Nice, come back to center. Hug the knees into your chest. Good, keep the right knee hugged in, extend the left leg forward, and extend the left arm by the side of your left ear. Opening the entire left side, extending, breathing. Good, nice work. Switch sides, draw the left leg in, extend the right leg forward. Extend the right arm by the side of your right ear. And as you continue to breathe, even though you're on your back and maybe the instinct is to let go of any effort, can you still stay involved in every breath? Can you stay with your body? Can you observe every cell, every movement, every subtlety? Take 1 more breath. Good. Hug the knees in. Let's come into happy baby, knees wide. Grab the outer edges of your feet. If coming into this position is a little bit uncomfortable, or if you have tight hamstrings, you can always just reach for the backs of the legs, or you can just hug the knees in. So those are your options. Feel free to play with extending one leg and then the other, if that feels comfortable. Relax your shoulders, deep breath in. Good, nice exhale. Maybe draw the legs in a little bit more. Relax your upper back. Good, and then gently release, hug the knees in. Any last twisting or stretching that you need before coming into Shavasana, now's the time. It's a quick and efficient practice. If you're ready for Shavasana, we'll take about a minute to rest, longer if you like. But prepare yourself, extend your legs forward, bring your hands by your sides, palms facing the sky, lift your shoulders up, and then sort of tuck your shoulder blades in. Relax the soles of your feet, relax the palms of your hands. Good, together, let's take a big deep breath in. Open your mouth, exhale. Good, relax the soles of your feet, the tops of your feet, your legs, your belly, your chest, your arms, your hands. Relax the back of your neck, the muscles of your face. Let go of any doing of any kind. Remembering that everything you need is right here, right now, in this perfect moment. Shavasana. Very gently begin to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Slowly begin to bend one knee, then the other. Slowly roll over to a side. Hold yourself there for a moment. And then when you're ready, you can press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Welcome to sit on a cushion or a blanket or anything that feels comfortable. Join your palms together, Anjali Mudra. We'll take a moment to honor ourselves, our practice, and our intention. May this practice continue to serve our highest good. Set your intention for the day or for the evening or whatever time of day you're doing this practice. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale, bow into the infinite wisdom of your heart. The light within me bows to the light within you. Namaste. Thank you so much for doing this practice. I hope you enjoy the next couple of days. Please feel free to come back to this practice at any time.